Roblox. A beautiful game where you can join countless different experiences and do anything. You can play different horror games that are actually scary. You could go to underground concerts. You could even get sent to prison. I mean, you could do that in Roblox too, but we'll talk about that. Roblox holds a special place in my heart because myself and many others grew up with it. When I was younger, I would either boot it up in class or at home on my family's piece of junk laptop, and that's what I loved. No matter how terrible your computer was, it was 99% of the time able to run Roblox. Eventually, though, it was added to mobile devices, so you didn't even need a computer to play the game. Hey, I was playing Superhero Tycoon while taking a shit. And although that just seems like simple, harmless fun, Roblox is not all sunshine and rainbows. Roblox has a large issue with predatory people on their platform. Grown-ass dudes who go on the app and have disturbing conversations with people who they shouldn't. For starters, Roblox has come under fire recently for the way that they handle child safety on their platform. A great example of this could be the wide variety of games that are available on Roblox. You have anything from scary horror games to like Call of Duty style games, but those aren't the issue. The real problem is that pretty much anyone can make a game of any experience on Roblox. There's games where people meet and talk in certain environments, and it can then potentially escalate to further issues. Some of these games are often referred to as condo games, where players can basically just roleplay by using emotes. However, there's another niche of Roblox games that are known as bathhouse simulators. Do I need to explain further why this isn't a good idea? In these games, it's not uncommon that when you enter, you're going to be met with players interacting with one another and performing emotes on each other that imitate... yeah. It's not like these games are super underground and hidden. You need to do some sort of detective work in order to find them. No, they're relatively easy to find and they're really popular. At the time of recording, this specific bathhouse simulator was created 4 days ago and it already has 21 million visits. That is more visits than the amount of people in certain countries. It was recently reported that a woman decided to investigate the game that her 5-year-old was playing on Roblox. Now, what game is so artistic that it matches the work of Da Vinci, of Picasso? The game she decided to investigate was Public Bathroom Simulator. Honestly, I don't see how anything could go wrong. As she was looking into the game, she said that her character had slipped, and then players proceeded to mimic her. In another report done by Hindenburg Research, Roblox itself is described as a hellscape. Honestly, I'm struggling to understand how the fuck does Roblox think it's a good idea to keep these games up in the first place, especially because they've had... What I was trying to say before my microphone cable shit the bed, Roblox has had issues with safety of their users in the past. You'd think that this would make Roblox, you know, a little more cautious of things going wrong, right? But apparently not. They're just sitting there in the corner with their thumbs in their ass. However, a lot of these games describe themselves to be similar to a lot of others, like Meep City or Adopt Me. These games are pretty much like life simulators where you can raise a family, you know, buy a house. How do I know this? Because I used to play Meep City when I was like 12. One thing that has escalated this entire issue of Roblox being inappropriate to a whole new level is they recently added an update where anybody can create an emote and upload it to the Roblox store. I'm gonna put my hands up in the air right now, ladies and gentlemen. You got me. That's right, I spent money on some of these emotes. I thought they were fun. I got the Xavier So bass dance, I got the gritty. That meme has been dead for so long, but that's besides the point. It flew under the radar of moderation detection that explicit emotes were being uploaded to the store with actions like... I don't even know if I can keep that in my video. See, Roblox having issues with the safety of their users isn't anything new. I mean, there's an entire article dedicated to talking about this on Wikipedia about Roblox. How is that supposed to look good? Do they not realize that this makes their reputation look like trash? It's like being known as the creepy old dude. Even when I was growing up, Roblox would often catch itself in controversies regarding this exact issue. When I was in the 6th grade, there was an incident where the school ended up having to contact all of our parents, advising that Roblox would no longer be allowed in classrooms because somebody had fallen victim to one of these creeps on the platform. 99% of people can recognize Roblox as a children's video game. Just take a look at the game's graphics. There is no way that you can tell me it was intended for the highly intellectual educated minds of a college graduate. No, it looks like a mix between Lego Guys, Minecraft, and some shitty mobile Unity game. Everyone seems to come to terms with the fact that Roblox is predominantly a children's game. except for Roblox themselves. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because this games company has never proven in a meaningful way that they genuinely care about the safety of their users. For example, the big bad angry CEO of the company has had some terrible responses to people's concerns with child safety. I don't know if he was hit with the orb of stupid from SpongeBob, but for some reason, this buffoon thinks it's a good idea to add dating features to Roblox. That's right, I'm not joking about this. A feature to date other users on a video game where the majority of the fan base is yet to be in a high school and it's had past issues with safety. Why would they think in any single universe this would be a good idea? Genuinely, I have no idea what was going through this guy's mind when he thought, yes, you know what this video game needs? Some child safety moderation? No, you fool! A dating feature. Additionally, in March of 2025, the CEO of Roblox, David Baszucki, whatever, doesn't matter, he said in a response to concerns of child safety, if you're not comfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox. What? You are the CEO of one of the largest companies in the world that is predominantly a children's game, and this is how you decide to respond to things like this? Go f yourself. However, cracks would begin to form in August of 2025. The Roblox empire is seemingly on the verge of collapsing. But dearest Nicholas, why would you say such a thing? I hear you say as you eat your instant ramen. Primarily, one of the reasons this has come back into the light is due to a popular YouTuber Schlep. Popular YouTuber Schlep was catching strays from Roblox itself, a multi-billion-dollar company. Now, the content that Schlep typically makes on Roblox is he catches predators and people who are committing disgusting, malicious acts towards others on the platform. I feel it's worth mentioning that he isn't just some nobody vigilante who goes out on the game, humiliates these people, and does it just for the sillies of it. No, this guy actually captures these people and reports them not only to Roblox, but to the proper authorities. In some instances, his evidence has actually ended up getting people actual prison time in the past, which is exactly what they deserve. See, a big issue that I see with a bunch of other creators who do this type of content is they just act so unprofessional that it actually ruins any chance of the people they catch facing any sort of proper legal repercussions because they were too busy slapping them in the face. That's why I have so much respect for creators like Schlep, because they actually go through with these terrible conversations and then go on to report them to the proper authorities. Now, what could possibly go wrong with this entire thing? I mean, Schlep's doing God's work. He seems to be doing the right thing by catching these terrible people who act as nothing but a threat and a plague on Roblox. Everybody seems to be on the same page that what he's doing is great, except for Roblox, because they sent him a cease and desist letter forcing him to put an end to publishing this type of content. That's right, a multi-billion-dollar company threatening to sue a creator who would make content of this subject matter within their platform. On top of that, they also banned each one of Schlep's Roblox accounts so that he wouldn't even be able to access it anymore. I'm assuming the main reason that Roblox banned him is because obviously when videos are being posted online displaying publicly that your platform isn't the safest, that's gonna scare away a ton of investors from the company. But you know, it's not like Roblox was actively doing anything to protect their users in the first place. Instead of finding a way to team up with the people who are actively trying to do some good, you know, people who are making their platform safer, they decided it's a good idea to take the route of going, nope, and hit them with the ban hammer. How the does that even make sense? Roblox obviously caught a pretty large amount of backlash from this entire thing, because it's not a good look when you're trying to silence a creator who highlights how many bad eggs are on your platform. Tons of creators were talking about it, even news sources were picking up on it. And what did Roblox decide to do after seeing all the notoriety that they were getting? Did they realize that maybe they had made a mistake along the way and that doing this wasn't the best decision? No, of course not. They doubled down on the entire thing and stood firm on the fact that the big bad Schlep is the villain. I'm struggling to understand where is the logic here. I can't find it. Oh, never mind. That makes more sense. There is no logic. What could possibly be going through David's head that makes him think that doubling down on this is a good idea? As to absolutely nobody's surprise, this continued to blow up in the face of Roblox. It smacked them right in the face like a pie. Within a short amount of time, Roblox lost over $12 billion because of this. To me, that's just pocket change, but whatever. Creators are continuing to speak about this. Roblox YouTubers are pulling out of their partner program. Petitions with over 100,000 signatures are made with the goal of trying to get the Roblox CEO David to step down. Even members of the American government are openly criticizing Roblox for their lack of user safety. Ro Khanna, a United States representative, is calling for people to sign a petition with the goal of getting Roblox to do more. Believe it or not, Louisiana, like the US state is suing Roblox, alleging the app just fails to do much to keep people safe. It's been well documented that throughout the history of our society, nobody's ever been able to agree on one thing, except for the fact that Roblox is being stupid. Anyways, at the time of recording, that's really all that's happened, but I'm sure that this story is definitely going to develop more in the future. If there is an update, I might post it on my gameplay commentary Schlep channel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye.